We are joined by the amazing Bryson. Thank you for being in the ZEALED FUJOSHI podcast, Bryson. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
Bryson, first off, I want to say I love your work as Shoyo. What's your process like when preparing for a high energy role like Hinata?
Oh my gosh. So Hinata is so high energy. For me, it really is just a matter of seeing the animation that the Japanese animators provided for us, have the script right next to it, and even hearing the original Seiyu's performance, it just kind of puts me in the zone and I just kind of go for it. Definitely in the morning I try to make sure I have enough tea because Hinata loves to shout a bunch, excitedly of course, but just drinking a lot of water, a lot of tea, and just going for it.
Do you mind doing it for your audience? There's this viral meme of Hinata yelling, "Daichi-san!" Like his life is falling apart.
Sure. Wait, his what?
He says, "Daichi-san!"
Yes. Daichi-san!
Thank you. So was that as fun or painful to record?
It's not really too painful. Usually the painful stuff to record is like death screams and things like that in anime. It's the hyper, just kind of like, yeah! Those tend to just be fun. It's like going to a sports game yourself and just freaking out. Eventually, if you do it too much for too long, it can get a little bit painful. But those first few times, usually we get it in the first. We usually get it in the first couple of takes, and so it's not too big of a deal.
Thank you for that. Speaking of adventures and death, Belcranel, he's the white rabbit of Orario. Pure-hearted, constantly flustered, and running into danger with one brain cell powered by Hestia's support. What do you think makes Bell such a lovable protagonist, even when he's panicking 90% of the time?
I don't know. I feel like Bell just has this very earnestness to him that fans can relate to. I relate to that myself as well, and I just love Bell because he always approaches any relationship, any new person that he meets. He comes at it in good faith. He's always open to building new friendships and growing his familia until they give him a reason to not trust them. Usually, he's very open-minded, and I think that's a good thing about him. And he has that strong desire to get stronger, to catch up to the person he loves. And I feel like whether or not he has those moments of panic and those moments of squeamishness, I think he overcomes those, and that's why people admire him.
Thank you for that. It's beautiful. Both Hinata and Bell are these underdog characters driven by ambition and a lot of heart. Did voicing either of them ever give you a personal boost of motivation? Any lines that really stuck with you, Bryson?
Oh my goodness. No, yeah, of course. Both of them have really been with me for a long point in my life. For a long time at this point in my life. Bell was actually my very first main character that I got to play, and I feel like every new season I come back to him, it feels like he's kind of at where I am. So like first season, he's a little bit more shaky. He's still trying to get his feet wet and figuring out where he's going, and that's kind of where I was at that point in my career. And then as he grows, he gets more confident in himself and what he can do to protect the people that he loves. And same with Hinata, honestly. Hinata a little bit more driven at the start, but like, I don't know. There's not really any particular lines I can remember off the top of my head that, like, because we go through the lines so fast, we don't really memorize a lot of them, but I think just their general drive always keeps me going, and it reminds me why I even became an actor in the first place. I've always wanted to improve myself as a performer, as a singer, as an actor, and I kind of like find those parallels between myself, Bell, and Hinata for sure.
Thank you for that. A little bit of a fun game, Bryson. Rapid fire round.
Okay.
More terrifying, a spike from Ushijima or a Minotaur charging at Bell?
A Minotaur charging at Bell. That thing's gonna impale me. I mean, a spike from Ushijima might hurt a little bit in the short term, but I think a spike from a Minotaur might hurt a little bit more.
I agree with you there. Pick one. Hinata's vertical leap or Bell's Argonaut power up?
Ooh. I think I would get a lot of use out of that vertical leap. I could jump really high. I don't know. That'd be a lot of fun to just jump really high.
Which cast is more chaotic behind the mic? The Haikyuu cast or the Danmachi cast?
The Haikyuu one for sure. The high school boy goober energy is real.
That's nice to know. Without getting you in any trouble, Bryson, with any NDAs, of course, wink wink, are there any upcoming projects or roles you're itching to talk about? Maybe a return to the court or the dungeon?
So we actually just finished season 5 of Danmachi. That's out on High Dive now. I've also got a few other cool things that just came out. We've got Yakuza Fiance. I play Kirishima Miyama in that one. I'm playing Leland in Lazarus, which is on Toonami right now. And a few other really cool stuff. Windbreaker season 2, Akihiko Nire, he's great. And yeah, just check out all of those.
Bryson, thank you so much for joining us here in the ZEALED FUJOSHI podcast and doing this whole interview with us. We really appreciate you and your time.
Thank you so much.